Sing.
1, 2, 1.
Okay. What up, what up, what up, what up? Your brother Zoe Williams is back in the building. I hope everybody is good today. Hey, do your brother a favor and hit the like button. Hit the like button. Say what's up, what's up, what's up. If you're in the chat, say what's up. The very least you could do is say what's up, what's up, what's up. Hey, hey, hold on. We don't want to do that.
What's up? Yeah.
What's crack-a-lacking? What's happening?
And LaToya, tell Will, your husband, I will totally not have a problem putting one in the air with him.
Yes.
We can all be there.
Yes. Hello, fam. Hello, fam. Hello, fam. Listen. Y'all know what I like to do. You guys got to support Black-owned businesses, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, this He Is Risen business,
Ooh.
Put this way, everybody that I sold this to is like, yo, this is the truth. Ooh. I had some people try to come at me on some, oh, it didn't work. Then a few days later, oh, Lord, it is work.
Okay. Have the swipe of a tiger and you're ready to roar.
The swipe of the tiger.
Swipe of the tiger.
But when I tell you, we got two variations of He Is Risen. We got the red pill. And then we got the green pill.
What that green do?
So the red pill and the green pill, both pills were created by legendary detox master and herbologist, Dr. Russell Harrison, who also just finished working with the good brother, one of my favorite boxers of all time, James Toney, who just had a fight with Razor Ruddock. But when I tell you He Is Risen is off the charts, I'm telling you, the blue pill, the yellow pill, blue chew, whatever people talking about, it ain't got nothing on He Is Risen. So I'm just going to tell you, go to my website. Just go to my website, MrZowhat.com, and order it. You better order it now. Because remember that big ass bag I had a couple weeks ago?
That big ass bag?
It damn near halfway gone.
Oh.
That's all I'm saying. It's damn near halfway gone.
Oh, it's in demand.
Yeah, and we don't know if we're going to get more.
Oh, Lord.
And the reason for that is the doc is having great success, man, in the boxing world. You know, getting guys nutritionally fit to box. And a lot of majors are hollering at him. So that means nephew got to run and get these guys ready.
Okay. Hey, nephew. What's up? How you doing?
So a lot of times, that's why they made 200 bottles the last time. Because a lot of times, man, they ain't got time to make the pills. So I'm telling you, do not sleep. Go to my website right now, MrZowhat.com, and get your He Is Risen. But if you want to support your brother Zoe directly,
yes, what should they do?
And you want to put money in my pocket today,
how can we do that?
All you got to do is go to the same website and order one of my books.
Oh, you got...
Go to MrZowhat.com, right? And order your copy
Zoe, can you do a favor?
Of the Shrouded Lighthouse. I don't know
Can you just open up a page and just read some knowledge for us real fast?
Let's see.
Excerpts from Zoe Williams' collection by Zoe Williams.
The Transactional Trap. When you begin to accept that your current relationship is essentially the outward presentation of your spiritual curriculum,
My Lord.
it's also important to understand that resolution / effective management of or the passing of specific spiritual tests and the progression through said curriculum is really about acceptance without judgment.
My Lord.
And I'm not talking about acceptance of your partner's issues. I'm talking about acceptance of your own. In Western medicine, we are taught to mask our internal illnesses by using pharmaceuticals to treat visible symptoms. Your kidneys might be shutting down, but thanks to narcotic pain relievers, you'll have a wide smile on your face that belies any inner pain.
Hey.
This is not how we treat illnesses in the spiritual sense. In the spiritual sense, we shun the hurts and traumas buried deep inside of us so that we don't address them in a healthy and sustainable way. This is coming out of the Shrouded Lighthouse now.
From the Brook of the Shrouded.
I'm trying to tell you now. Go to my website right now. If you get He Is Risen, you gotta get the Shrouded Lighthouse. If you get He Is Risen, you gotta get the Shrouded Lighthouse. They go together. One is your up top head and one is your bed head. Get them together. Get them together. Get them together. We appreciate all the support. Please go there right now. Also,
get risen and books together.
Also, you guys got to get with Total Package Energy. These are my friends. These are my brothers. Total Package Energy. Please support them big time. Go to totalpackageenergy.com. Greatest energy drink in the world. Total Package Energy. They got the energy shot. They got the B12 shot. They got the vitamin C shot. And, of course, they have pea protein. If you are detoxing and you're creating smoothies for yourself and you want to maintain your protein levels, that pea protein shot has 20 grams of protein per serving. So continue to support Total Package Energy. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Listen, slowly but surely, we're going to get rid of this channel. We got to. We got to start anew. We got to start anew. So I'm letting you guys know. Hey, somebody just purchased a book today.
Hey, have you purchased book today?
Hey, somebody just purchased The Shrouded Lighthouse. Hey, listen, we got 150 people in here. All right? We got 150 people in here. OCTV. Yes, Las Vegas. All right?
You ding?
My god sister is texting me during the show. Listen, we got 150 people in here. Can we get 10? Oh, hey, she is texting the hell out of me now. Hey, bro, my sister said you should talk about this podcast with Zoe topic. Women who are virgins. Wow. Is this what men are looking for? Huh.
What?
Shannon Sharp says he wouldn't date Yvonne Orji,
from Insecure,
actress from Insecure, who is a 39-year-old virgin because he prefers a sinner. LOL. What does this say about some men who don't want a large body count? Ooh, let me just say this. Do you think most women tell the truth when they talk about their body count, if they ever get around to the subject at all?
Well, recently there is a viral clip that a porn star, I forgot her name, But she says that she has 2 different body counts. Like, she has one that's personally like for her, and then her porn star body has another body count.
Right, because most women's vagina has a PR person.
Oh wow, and see, and yes, I'll be representing the pussy today. I was like, my client does not have to answer that. My client does not have to answer that.
And no disrespect to women, I just think in today's society, if you get north of double digits, you're gonna have some judgment laid on you.
Ooh.
But then you have this like double standard that Shannon Sharp just mentioned, right? Which is, but I want a sinner. Well, she can only become a sinner if she sins, right? Oh, I wouldn't date a girl that's a virgin. I want a sinner. Well, maybe you can teach her how to sin.
Wow. Teach me how to sin. Okay, sorry.
So I really think like the whole body count thing is, and I might do a topic on it. I might turn it into a topic. But back to
but see, one time there was a plus size woman, and they told her she was overweight, and she said, "Over whose weight?"
Oh, well,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like over body count, over whose count?
Oh, well.
Then there's that. Some people got brackets on their stuff, and you got to know the distributing properties of how to break down that particular equation. It's a math thing.
Right. In the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
Hey, but you know what? Who's counting?
A virgin
back to
can
you.
be a sinner too, Zoe. Of course. Anybody,
Yes.
what? Come on.
A virgin can. Actually, there's one of my really good friends. She
Teach me how to
passed
sin
away.
me.
She passed away, but she said that she never drank, she never smoked, she never went to the club. She only went to church, and she actually probably sinned more than people that went to the club.
I believe it, man. One thing I don't believe is everything everybody says.
Yeah, we all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. That is scripture.
So if you guys want me to talk about anything today, I want you guys to direct your questions to Sarah. She will read them off, and we will be answering questions from you today. If there's topics you want me to talk about, topics you want to enlighten me on that maybe I don't know anything about, please do that. And let me get back. I want everybody, all the brothers in here, come on, man, right now. Go to my website, MrZowhat.com. Listen, we got almost 200 people in the chat. Can we get 10 people today? I need 10 copies of this book sold. And when I say I need it, I need it. Now, if you could call on me, you know how many people call on me? Asking for insight, DMing me, asking questions, and I usually respond to each and every one of y'all. I need y'all to show up today. Show up and show out today.
Thank you to Chris Thomas for that.
Chris Thomas, thank you. Thank you. Listen, go to my website right now, MrZowhat.com, and order a copy. We just need 10 people out of the nearly 200 people that's in here. Everybody else, you know what you guys can do for me? You guys can hit the like button. You can hit the share button. And please continue. Dade Soldier, thank you.
Dade.
That's Dade. Dade Soldier. Hit that super chat button down at the bottom there. Dade. Hit the $sign at the bottom of the chat. We're about to get started. All right, so what are their questions? Who do they want me to talk about?
So we actually have one here. Okay, Damani Jones wants to know, how does one whole have two realities? Back to you, Zoe.
What?
talking about the two holes. You remember talking about earlier with the? Okay, we're gonna do something else. Okay.
How does one whole
have two realities? What's your reality?
Well, you got to understand, man. Women live under constant scrutiny, right? Mm-hmm. And it's true. It's true. They live under constant scrutiny as it pertains to their sexuality and how they dole it out. Mm-hmm. And men think in a certain way. Like, too many men have been in your sacred cubby hole.
Ooh, 2 scoops. Hey.
Men are going to have judgment for that. Mm-hmm. Where did it come from? Did it come from paternalism? Did it come from patriarchy? Did it come from religion? Where did it come from? This is why women are so very guarded about the actual number.
Where did it come from?
Now, what's interesting is recently you guys saw Brittany Griner come out and say she's been with 35 cats.
What, dudes?
Yeah.
Whoa. Gay dudes?
Here's the irony. She's been with 35 cats, but these are selective. Like, in her mindset, these are selective. Like, I think she said like 8 of them were regular dudes.
That's still kind of high for a regular dude.
That means there was a plan, there was a focus, there was a modus operandi for certain types of cats.
Oh.
So even being selective, according to her, she was at 35.
A stud has 30. Wow, that's crazy. A stud got 35 bodies.
Not Brittany Griner. I'm sorry, Brittany Renner.
Oh, I'm gonna say Brittany Griner, bro.
Not the basketball. I'm sorry. I apologize. I misspoke. Brittany Renner.
I'm gonna say, wait, that's kind of low for her.
No, I'm not talking about the basketball player. Thank you guys for helping me. Brittany Renner. I'm not talking about the hooper.
I was saying, like, damn, that's crazy.
But that's interesting, right? Even somebody that's high profile, that's highly sought after, that has options. Brittany Renner has a lot of options. Some people say that number is really, really high, 35. Right?
But she's like a tailor-made hoe, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why
she's
would you
like
say that?
She's like more the Tiffany of hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, only certain people get to know where the vault is. You know what I'm saying? Because she plays a little game because she knows that if I play the long game with these selected few, then it'll yield the best reward. Thus, the residual income of a baby.
Wow.
You may not pay for me no more, but you're going to pay for them.
Wow.
Back to you, Zoe.
Hey, guys. Are you guys over my misspeaking yet? No. You're going to keep commenting. Yeah, he was talking about the basketball player. Okay. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
It's okay, Zoe.
So, yeah. Sarah said something very profound about the long game. Can I say something about society has made women very protective of their Punani history? Narnia. But I will say this, it's also made them I really want to talk freely.
Go ahead.
Should I?
Oh, shall I move, Pastor? Go ahead.
Goodness gracious. So, I don't even know if I was finished with my promotions, but...
Oh, we'll get back to them.
the more socially inclined men and women are, I believe the more toxic they are. See, just hear what I'm about to say. And I've been telling people to check this out a long time, right? I say, go check out the documentary called The Corporation, right? This will apply to men and women, but my analogy here is mainly for men on this side. The Corporation is a documentary, came out in the 90s. And this is where they liken the functionality of a corporation to somebody that is a sociopath or a psychopath, right? We live in this society that raises this mentality, right? Well, when it comes to relationships, that sociopath or psychopath, the man with all of the resources, will dictate how shit gonna be, right? For a lot, for the most part, right?
For the most part.
Gonna dictate how things gonna be. Yeah? Women have developed and cultivated a way to maneuver around said man with resources. Do you see how the toxicity of this society creates polar opposites and counterparts to interact with one another? Let me tell you something. When it comes to dating somebody, I am highly in tune. When I hear a motherfucker talk about the streets and they know the streets, when I hear motherfuckers talk about corporate America and they know corporate America, like, when you hear people that are just so entrenched and knowledgeable of the system of toxicity in which we live, and then they try to present as if they are not affected or a part of it, that's how you know you're dealing with a manipulator, a user. How you know all this Jeopardy information about the streets, about the code of the streets, about the code of reality on the dark end, on the dark side, and on the so-called light side of, corporate America. I mean, they both dark side to me, right? How do you know all this shit, but you don't have an application for it in your life? Are y'all listening to me? Like,
well, it's a lot of beauticians that hair ain't done.
It's a lot of beauticians whose hair ain't done. No, I'm saying, but what do you have that knowledge for? How did you ascertain the knowledge? Did you ascertain it as a passive observer or a passionate participant? How did you get the knowledge of the streets, of the code? What's an L7? What's a lame? What's a square? How'd you get that? What's a trick? How'd you get that? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying there's no value in not knowing these things. I'm just saying, when you're at a different level of consciousness, do you recognize that none of that shit matters? Because you're not in those lanes. You're not in those spaces. You're not in those places to be affected by that level of consciousness where that truth matters. Does that make sense? So I'm really keen as to what people know. I lock in to what you know. How the fuck you know about the streets? Are you a passionate participant? Or just a passive-aggressive observer? Because when they tell you what they know, they tell you what they've been through for the most part. Because if we're speaking facts, you can't really know something unless you've been through it. Because now I start to ask, what is the purpose of the information you have if you haven't been through it to test it to see if it's true or not? We live in a toxic society, right?
Yeah.
The toxic society says women have to protect their body count or they will be judged severely. You get into the double digits, you a hoe.
May I enter another different type of view?
Sure.
When I was out there dealing with females, my mother always used to tell me, she said, don't deal with no low-class lesbians. She called them lesbians. Lesbians. She said, deal with high-class lesbians. If you're going to do it, be selective. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if you're going to be a hoe, be a selective hoe. You know what I'm saying? 35, she has honed her craft. She has studied. She has shown herself approved where she has decided she's going to target this particular sector of men. And all that. Nas said he needed only one mic. You know what I'm saying? That's all she needed. She only needed one to grab onto a hook or whatever. And then she became, that number counted. That number counted.
Lesbians. But then also you got to remember, women are starting to get liberated and lean into their sexual liberation, and they want to be just as hoish as men.
Yeah, I did it because I
and
wanted
at the same
to.
time, they want to recontextualize hoish. When it was just men being hoes, it was y'all niggas is hoes. Y'all dirty, you grimy, you're out here. But now that they want to do it, they want to call it sexual liberation.
Mm-hmm. AKA hoe. That's what it's a fancy way to say hoe.
It's a catch-22. It is what it is.
Wisdom Repeated says, do orgies count as one body?
No.
No. Oh, what? That's so sad. So sad.
So I'm buying the books, Amazon. Hey, man, I appreciate it. But Waylon, if you go to my website, bro, the only book that's available on Amazon, the physical copy, is The Relationship Dismount. If you go to my website, I don't have to split that money with Amazon.com, Waylon. Or is it Wyland? Waylon. I misinterpret sometimes. But yo, go to my website to get the book. MrZowhat.com. Go there right now. So yeah, I think the Bible called it too worldly, of this world. If a motherfucker is too worldly for me, I get skeptical.
Is she too worldly?
Yes.
What I mean, like, okay.
Let me tell you, the highest level of a hoe is a geisha girl.
Oh yeah.
The geisha girl's responsibility, right?
Yeah.
Is to make sure she can speak to a world leader, someone in the world that is, a boss. So she needs to be well studied and astute in certain languages or certain fields: politics, religion, culture, finance, law, business. She got to be. That's a geisha girl. And a geisha girl is a consort, right? To ballers of the world. And I think what happens is When men see a classy hoe, what they actually see is a wife.
Oh, whoa. Okay, wait. Break that down.
Do you understand? Because men don't know that if they see a classy woman, they won't be able to see the hoe in the classy woman because of the class is leading. That's a geisha girl. Like somebody just said right now, cultured. The geisha girl is cultured. So if a woman leads with culture, it will obscure the hoish intentions, the hypergamy, the ladder climbing, the do you get what I'm saying? The monkey branching, the judgment, like is he on his social game? Can he handle this? So a lot of men can't see past class into the hoe.
Wow.
They can't see the hoe because the hoe is high class.
Oh.
She's presented herself in a package that is like, what the fuck?
She's a pretty woman.
Not just pretty.
No, I'm talking about Pretty Woman, the movie.
But it's presentation. It's stature. And a lot of men don't have sight beyond sight to see beyond the manicured class that is presented.
But she was bred for the bread. You know what I'm saying?
Bread for the bread.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But now the flip of that is men are intimidated by her because they know they got to be more than just a trick.
Yeah.
They know they're going to have to pay. They know they're going to have to lay it down flat. But they also are pressured. They will feel the pressure to become a better man because, again, they don't really see the hoe. They see class. So they want to make that a wife. Do you understand? See, this is why men prefer the overt ratchet.
Oh. Okay.
Because the overt ratchet represents this is easy. All I got to do is give you a couple of dollars, and I know this is going to end in something. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. This is going to end in something that I want.
At the end of the day, type situation.
Yes. Yes.
Hey,
the overt ratchet equals at the end of the day. Hey.
A classic man. Okay.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead. Ask me something else. I'm on one tonight. Or today. Can we talk about this real quick?
Okay.
You guys get your questions in. Can we talk about this?
And remember, I am the one that is getting the questions, so my Cash App is, I'm just joking.
No, for sure.
My Cash App is Sunday.
Everybody should be hitting that super chat. Everybody. Mm-hmm. Hey, don't forget. Hey, we have a very limited supply of He Is Risen. You guys should be ordering He Is Risen like crazy. Trust me. Get your orders now. I go to the post office on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Get your orders now. We got a red pill and we got a green pill.
Yes.
Get your orders now. Go to my website, MrZoWhat.com. Listen, if you order He Is Risen, put some money in my pocket as well. Go get my book, The Shrouded Lighthouse. Go to my website right now. We got to do it right now. We're not going to have these for long. These books will sell out as well. Please continue to support. Go to MrZoWhat.com. We got 316 people in here. Hello. Can we get at least 10 copies of my book sold? I know there's more than 10 people in here that haven't read this book. So I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you today. Go to my website, MrZoWhat.com, and get you a copy right now. Let's talk about Kiki.
Kiki Palmer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So there's an audio of Kiki's mom threatening to put a bullet in Darius Jackson. Whoa. Let's see. Let's see how this goes.
Where's my baby? You better watch out. You might get a bullet in your motherfucker, you motherfucker. Where's my baby? You better watch out. You might get a bullet in your motherfucking head, you motherfucker. Where's my baby? You better watch out. You might get a bullet in your motherfucker, you motherfucker. Where's my baby?
Wait, see, I have a hard problem with this. Is okay. Kiki Palmer to me is oh my God. One day I hopefully will work with you, my love. But right now, where she's on social media, it seems like she talk a lot of shit and she's act like she's so bold. So it is hard for me to think that she is with a nigga that is beating her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for me because you're like, because basically you talk so much hot stuff. You did all that shit with Usher and everything like that, and I'm like, all this stuff happened, and then now he beating on you too. Like, it's a lot.
Well, if he's a weak nigga, now, if he's weak emotionally, if he's weak internally. If he's weak, you know, because he been through some bullshit or whatever, if he's a weak man and he has insecurities or whatever, he gonna try to beat on her.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I don't advocate for violence in no way. Like, I am the number one person to be like, But at the same time, not it's not but. It's like, and it's like everything just seems like it's always like some type of publicity stunt with her. Like, it just seemed like it just seemed odd. It just seemed real odd. I don't believe hardly anything to be out.
Listen, I don't know the situation, but I will say this. Sometimes women can date down too.
Of course, all the time.
And this is no discouragement against the brother, because I don't know the brother. But sometimes a woman of power might not want to date a man of equal or greater power. Because a man of equal or greater power is going to feel different. Those punches, colloquially, I'm not saying he's actually hitting her. I'm saying his power feels different. And sometimes women date down in order to maintain power. Not saying that this is the case with Kiki. But who is this dude? Right? This isn't about classism either. But I'm asking, how did she find this dude? How did she connect with this dude? And more importantly, how did she wind up having a child with this dude?
Went from beating the
I don't know.
to
I don't know. But one thing you can't escape. Kiki got what she is. See, a lot of people think it's easy to say, oh, you know, she's a victim of something, but something must have been going on both ways. And I don't know what it is, but I feel bad because there's a little baby involved.
Yeah.
And the sad part about this whole thing is that it's playing out publicly. And that's going to affect the kid too when he comes of age. So you got TMZ dropping this little clip.
But they're only stills, like someone said in the chat as well. They're only still photos. It's not like their actual video or anything like that. And I
don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is it's a toxic relationship.
Absolutely.
And the baby is involved. And she just got full custody. Right?
Of course she would get full custody.
She got full custody because it is alleged that the brother was physically violent with her. This tough. This is tough. Mm-hmm. So I'm sending out prayers to both of them. You know, Kiki Palmer, as well as the brother. Because we all know, let's not act like the system, the child support system. I got friends that are lawyers, that are female, that are black, that are successful, that tell me this ain't no fair system for black men.
Yeah, it's not.
This is not a fair system for black men. I've had a friend of mine. She's a lawyer. This is the only person she has 2 law firms. She helped me out in a crunch. She has 2 family law firms. And she, first off, she has a son. Put it this way, she has 2 family law firms and never took her son's father to the system. She says she knows what the system is, so she never put her son's father in the system.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Now, I said, well, God damn. But she told me, she said, listen, sir, this system is designed to advocate for mothers and children, not you. So she got full custody of the kid, I guess based on the fact that he was violent, and they don't think that the child should be around him if he was violent. But at some point, that little boy gonna need his daddy. Who can argue that? At some point, that little boy gonna need his daddy. So I'm hoping that they figure it out.
Exactly. And if he is if he is an abuser, that
if he's an abuser, it's gonna complicate stuff because she's not gonna want to deal with him.
Absolutely.
And rightfully so.
Absolutely.
Like I understand, like, and rightfully so. Like, if a man would beat on the mother of his child, right?
Mm-hmm.
What message does that send? Like, he might beat on the kid. I don't know. It just.
Well, I just speak kind of personally to this because, I never wondered why when I was a kid why my dad wasn't around because I found out kind of like early on, especially being nosy and overhearing adults talking, that my dad got drunk and beat my mom when she was 7 months pregnant with me, and she almost lost me.
Wow.
So even knowing all of that, when I was 19, I actually reached out and tried to find my dad.
Wow.
So you never understand, like, really, even with a child, like, knowing those things, like, why would I want to even reach out to somebody that really tried to kill me? At the same time, it's just something that's a longing, and people still want to feel some type of connection to their parents, you know? So that's my 2 cents. Back to you, Zoe.
Back to you.
Back to you, Zoe.
Listen, we got damn near 400 people. I'm asking for 10 of y'all. Well, now 8, because I think we got another order of the Shrouded Lighthouse. Let's take a look.
We've got another.
Let's take a look. Waylon Kirkland. He got the holographic relationship and the Shrouded Lighthouse.
Just take a look. Who bought a book at Mr. Zowood? You can purchase anywhere. Just go to the site. You'll be right.
Can I get 8 more people? Can I get 8 more people to go to my website and get your Shrouded Lighthouse or holographic relationship book?
Is your lighthouse shrouded? Well, go to www.mrzowood.com. Back to you, Zoe.
Nah, but listen, man. Back to just one more brief note on this, man.
Mm-hmm.
Relationships are difficult. Relationships are tough. You really have to filter out what everybody else got to say. And not to say that, everybody around you is toxic or everybody around you has bad advice. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you need to clear out all the unnecessary voices. You need to get a team around you. I like to call it a spirit team, But that spirit team is also a clinical team. So you need to get your prayer people around you that's going to pray for you.
Yes.
But you also need to get your clinical team around you that's going to help you with the clinical aspects of your relationships. That's therapists, that's therapy, psychologists, psychiatrists. You need to go get that work put in. Because people think, especially when you get babies involved.
Yeah.
See, if there's no babies involved, you can be like, all right, well, fuck it then. It didn't work. I can go on about my business and never have to look back. But whenever a baby is there, it's kind of hard to just walk away. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of hard to leave that situation as it is. So, all right. I'm praying for that couple or that ex-couple. What else y'all got for me?
Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, Dudley. Hey, how you doing? And thank y'all. Dade Soldier. Thank you.
Yes, hit that super chat. There's too many people in here to not be supporting this channel. Can everybody in here, it's 367 people in here, can everybody in here drop a 5 spot? Hit the super chat button, hit that super chat button, show your love, show your love. So many people, so few contributors. Let me give you an example. On my Cash App, Richard Harper, one person sent $10. One person.
Hey.
But we appreciate it, man. We appreciate it. A lot of people in here.
Let me look at my Cash App. Oh, no people. Okay.
Hey, very few people are actually supporting what we're doing. And it's almost 400 people in here. That shit is crazy. So let's go. We got 2 book sales and 1 Cash App. Can I get you guys to hit the super chat? Show your love, show your love, show your love.
We have a question from the chat.
What is the question?
Corey Taylor wants to know how you date when you kind of want to be a hoe. Back to you, Zoe.
I think we need a better quality of question.
Okay.
But no, how do you date when you kind of want to be a hoe? I guess you just be honest about your hoism.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Just say, I'm in a hoe phase. Or I'm in a whole lifestyle.
Yeah.
Would you still say if the woman hide about being pregnant? What? What would you say?
Would you still say if the woman lied or lied about being pregnant?
Hey, I appreciate the $5 that are rolling in. Can everybody continue to do that? Please support.
Okay, I think it's a backup question to the other one. So now he says, when you want someone that don't make you wait forever, but it happens so fast, you wonder if it's safe. Wait, so you found somebody that you like?
Listen, man, men are scary.
Oh,
a lot of men are scared.
They're scared.
Oh, it happened so fast. She must be a hoe.
Oh.
Not in every situation.
And thank y'all for hitting.
Do you know some hoes will make you wait?
Yeah.
Look up Anne Boleyn. Y'all remember Anne Boleyn from the Tudors?
Hoes make you wait.
She was a French girl from a French family. Played the motherfucking king by keeping him out of the pussy.
Yeah.
She parlayed that shit all the way till she became queen. Mm-hmm. Dropping little seeds in the motherfucker's mind about his religion until finally he couldn't be controlled anymore. And that's how she lost her fucking head.
Ooh.
But she played his ass. She was a hoe in France. Her and her sister. He used to fuck on her sister. But then they tried to repackage her to the king until he found out, ho! Ooh. High class ho!
Her head was off. Ooh, that's hard.
Motherfucker played the nigga all. She kept him out the pussy.
Hey.
So don't just assume just because a motherfucker don't give it up or a motherfucker give it up too soon that they're a hoe. That's not always the case.
But I think he's saying that he wants to be a hoe, but there's somebody like he's kicking it with. But he don't want to be with her because
then he has to come back and be honest.
Yeah.
If you want to fuck multiple women, just say, hey, I think you dope, think you fresh, but you know what? I want to fuck multiple women. Now, here's the invert of that. Say you don't want to fuck multiple women, but you got one, and then a transcendent, life-changing woman comes into your life. What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? A transcendent, life-changing, once-in-a-lifetime woman comes in your life, but you're currently dealing with something. What you gonna do? You're currently dealing with someone. What you gonna do? Answer me that, guys. Let's see what the man say. Once in a lifetime, transcendent woman comes into your life. What are you gonna do? If niggas don't tell me the truth right now, what are you gonna do?
You gonna shut it down or you gonna keep on out there? Majority of times,
I said a transcendent,
okay,
once in a lifetime woman comes into your life. You're currently dealing with something that you might not be totally happy with, or it might just be cool. What are you gonna do? I want niggas to tell the truth.
No, they gonna shut it down. If they have any sense in their head, they gonna shut it down.
That's not always the case, though.
Of course, yeah. You're right.
It depends on what the relationship is that's pre-existing, that's there.
Yeah.
Right?
Attila says he gonna fuck it up. Happened to me. Oh, beam me up. Oh, wow. Get to know her and learn more. Take a chance with a transcendent woman. All right, Tommy Hugs.
That's easier said than done.
It is.
Especially if you don't know what the relationship of the pre-existing woman is.
Mm-hmm. Latoya wants to know, what does transcendent mean, though?
Shall we go to the dictionary?
Let's Google it.
It's word time.
The more you know. Okay, let's see. Transcendent. Let's see if there's
the point that I'm trying to make is no, let's get transcendent out first.
Okay, transcendent.
I would hope to be aware of her presence and leave the hoes alone ASAP.
All right. For the meaning of transcendent, from the dictionary, Oxford to be specific, it's an adjective beyond or above the range of normal or merely physical human experience. Back to you, Zoe.
Sugar Chris said he will write her off as a weirdo. And the one thing that I didn't hear, right, or I haven't seen it, The one thing that I haven't seen that I know is the damn truth. I'm staying on point, said they run. Not all the time. One thing I'm not seeing in this chat, and I expected to see it in this chat because I expected brothers to be honest. One thing I ain't seen yet is they will lie.
He lied, cheated, and left me confused.
When that transcendent woman asked him, "Are you seeing anybody?" Shit, I've done it. I've lied.
I'm seeing you right in front of me, baby. You know, you got them niggas.
Motherfuckers don't want to tell the truth. I get it. Motherfuckers swear to God that they 100% honest than a motherfucker. But it's not.
I keep it straight up. I keep it 100, nigga. Lying ass.
You know how rare 100 is?
But the other thing, but it's always the niggas that be like 100, like one on one aspect, but they 45% on the others. I always keep it 100.
And I don't even think it's lying to catch a bigger fish. It might be, I know what this is. This is transcendent. I don't want to let this go. I'm going to pour into this as I'm trying to disconnect from that. And that's a terrible idea. Al Morian says this idea of transcendent woman just doesn't seem like reality. That's because you hate women.
Oh, wow. Then there's that.
Like, niggas got to make peace with their mamas. Because it comes out in your comments. It comes out in your comments like you hate women.
Man, one of the
Even your biblical stories hate women. God is a dude. The Holy Ghost is a dude. The Savior is a dude. But everybody on planet Earth came out of a womb, including the Savior came out of a womb. You know, this idea of a transcendent woman, it just doesn't jive. That's because maybe your religious belief system made you spiritually homosexual.
Oh, my Lord. Wait a minute now. Oh, my God. Is that West Hollywood heaven?
West Hollywood heaven.
Oh, Lord. My Lord. My Lord, my Lord.
This nigga said West Hollywood heaven.
Is that Pride Paradise?
What the fuck?
My God.
I'm just saying, like, what would give you the idea that there are no transcendent women? There, in fact, are. Shit is weird. Hey, man, no disrespect to Kevin Samuels. No disrespect to the brother. I've always said that Kevin Samuels, his information was right. I've always said his information was right as it pertains to how I framed his information. When I heard his information, I framed it as relationship talk meets the 48 Laws of Power. Now, anybody who's ever read the 48 Laws of Power also understands the Kabbalion. Because Robert Greene, as a historian, pulls from a lot of ancient manuscripts to be able to put together his writing style. Very profound and powerful brother in the way that he writes his books. But like I said, no disrespect to Kevin Samuels. He was the 48 laws of power for relationships. And in a transactional society, his information was 100% on point. What he told men, how men should dress, what he told women in terms of ageism, racism, sexism, classism. Oh, you 35 and you still talking like this? You gonna be by yourself? You know, he did a lot of stuff that fit into a transactional, toxic society. Now, when we shift away from that framework and we go into what relationships actually are, relationships are actually spiritual. Central nervous systems are actually bonding with each other. Your spirit is bonding with each other, right? Your unrequited, unrecognized wounds, shadow work, binding with each other. And that's some whole deeper shit that goes beyond how much money you make. That goes beyond if you can afford a dinner somewhere. You know. But that's why I said no disrespect. So when I hear brothers say what that brother just said about, I find it hard to wrap my head around the idea of a transcendent woman. It's like, oh, okay. You live in a time where hating on women and disrespecting women is part of it. Now, that isn't to say that we don't have some social mercenaries out here in the form of women, right? But we also have them in the form of men too. See, I'm a balanced guy. Let me tell you something. A lot of men say, fuck self-work and spirituality and healing. I got this bread. And if I got this bread, I'm going to get some head. If I got this bread, I'm going to get some bed. If I got this bread, do you understand what I'm saying? A lot of men is like, I got this bread. You understand? If I got this bread, she going to do what I said.
Oh.
If I got this bread, she going to be led.
Hey.
A lot of men put it right there. I got this bread. You got to do what I said. You got to be led.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't want to hear shit else about your philosophy, about your religion, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I got this bread, your legs gonna spread.
I got this bread, your legs, your ass, cheeks, everything gonna spread.
Wow.
That's what it is. A lot of men use money to escape self-work. If I'm handling everything in the house, if I'm taking care of the bills, if I'm doing this and that and this and that, I don't have to do spirit work. I don't have to heal generational curses from my grandfather that make me aggressive towards women. I ain't got to do none of that. See, these are real issues that happen in the spirit realm. Did you know that? Did you know you can, listen, first and foremost, your great, all the way back, great 20 times is still living in your DNA as you. A lot of motherfuckers don't think. So when you date somebody, right, you also dating another side of the ancestral realm. Y'all don't understand this, man. Relationships are spiritual. A lot of times you get into a relationship to reconcile some shit that your great papa couldn't.
Is it like a spiritual orgy or something? What's going on?
I'm trying to tell you, like,
Wow.
people don't understand that that's why you attract certain kinds of people. And it doesn't matter what your standing is in a particular society. Sometimes it's about reconciling some type of spiritual disagreement within oneself. If you're of mixed race, don't you know you could have two different sets of ancestors that might be at war with each other within you? For my biracials out there,
That's how you get gas.
you might have some white slave owners and some black slaves in your biracial genetic makeup that be like, I don't fuck with them. And they all ancestors. And they're like, well, we used to own you.
Whoa.
Internal conflict that needs to be reconciled. You might attract somebody out of some level of insecurity or lack of self-knowledge, or do you understand what I'm saying? Lack of self-esteem or self-worth, because you might be conflicted as to who you are. Relationships are designed to reconcile what has yet to be acknowledged internally.
Well, can you be spiritually bipolar?
That absolutely. Absolutely. Well, schizophrenic means fractured. And a lot of times, people who are schizophrenic can see into different dimensions where they're not really necessarily supposed to be able to see that shit. It come through. That's why I say I don't have no disrespect for Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels was talking the real talk when it comes to societal relationships. Societal relationships are transactional. If I got the bread, if I have the power, if I'm connected with the right people and I'm locked in with the right people and there's status and there's prestige and all kind of shit associated with fucking with me, I ain't got to ask you to get down. Niggas get down. Period. If I got all of that according to what society says you're supposed to have, niggas get down. You ain't got to ask. And you have to remember, we live in a spiritually bankrupt society, and I would say spiritually deaf and dumb and blind society. So when they're in the presence of spirituality, they don't recognize it as something valuable. Doesn't make sense.
Well, Up One Top Shelf says, how a lot of faking it till you making it, and at the end, you taking it, going on, what? Oh, okay. But it shouldn't discourage you from finding true love. It just has gotten more difficult. I guess all of that shouldn't.
What is he saying?
Actually, when I read it out loud, it didn't make sense. So
Right.
back to you, Zoe.
I'm trying to, yeah,
I'm like, oh shit, this makes, okay.
I'm trying to understand.
Okay.
What is it?
I
Say it again.
I don't think.
Let's
I
see if we
should.
can pull it together.
Okay, so he said. Okay, so this. Okay, he says whole supposed to be in there somewhere. Whole lot of faking it till you making it, and at the end, you taking it, going on now. But it shouldn't discourage you from finding true love. It just has gotten more difficult.
We need you to rewrite your comment. Back to you, Zoe.
Back to you, Zoe.
Hey, listen.
No roses, no romance, no candlelight, no. Okay, so okay.
Hey, listen. We only got 2 book orders. Can I get 8 more people? We got damn near 400 people in our chat room, which is really fucking horrible, by the way. We should be at 1,000. But I know YouTube is slowly squeezing me out of here. I saw them do this to the cigar people too. The people on YouTube that had cigar channels that had 100,000 followers, slowly but surely, they wasn't told by YouTube, we doing this to you, but they did it. And they had to leave. They had to go to Rumble. They had to go to other platforms. And slowly but surely, they're doing this to me right now. Right? You got 72,000 subscribers. Hardly, I would say, maybe 5% of the subscribers might get a notice, a notification that we're live. And then after we're live, a lot of people can't find the live. So this is YouTube's methodology for suppressing views, for suppressing numbers. And when that happens, my business doesn't get supported.
That's crazy.
So I'm asking you guys, I'm asking for 8 people out of the damn near 400 people in here. I'm asking for 8 people to come and support my works. The Shrouded Lighthouse. Go to my website, MrZoWhat.com. Go to my website, MrZoWhat.com. Order right now. We need at least 8 people to make this a successful movement. Yes, we got to build the Patreon. My daughter's going to take over that. But you're right. We got to build that Patreon.
Yeah,
But for now, I'm here.
Oak Cliff, Texas. I see you, Chuck Berry. Go ahead. Where your book at, bruh?
So, yes, please continue to support. What else they want to ask?
What else are you willing to ask today on the Zoe Williams Show? I'm live. Live from the chat. And also, if you want your question read, my cash.
They got questions? What's happening?
I'm trying to see where y'all. Come on. Okay, let's see here. We have some questions coming
Oh, Waylon, you gave me the wrong address. Man, you got to send this to my email address, bro.
Send us the email.
You can't send it via Instagram, because then if I never check the Instagram, I would never know. You got to send it to my email address, bro. VOR106@gmail.com.
Yes.
Then they get mad at me if I send it, and then they be like, "Where's my package?" I sent it to the address you gave me.
I know. We over here sitting at the restaurant, and you at the wrong one. No. Okay. We have a question.
Yes. What is it?
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. This is coming from, I'm trying to remember, I'm trying to read what it said. One Immaculate. Okay. All right. One Immaculate wants to know, is spiritual the same as religious? I can answer
No.
that one. I can answer that one.
Y'all gonna learn this shit one day. It's all tapped into what is known as duality. So you've heard it said in different ways. As above, so below. So below, as above. Right? You've all heard this in different ways. Karma. Do something bad happens back to you, right? As above, so below. As below, so below. So when we look at when we look at spirituality and religion is the idea. Spirituality is the experience. How does that apply to as above, so below, as above? The word matrix means womb. As I tell my girl, I say, the womb is my baby's apartment. That's where my baby's gonna stay. For 9 months. That's the baby's apartment. Anything that is physical is manifested through a matrix, a womb. This is why I don't understand how men can be hating on women when they give birth to the physical reality. Mother, matrix, matter, material. This is the realm of the woman. Because anything that manifests here is brought here by matter. Mater, mother. Okay, cool. All right. So religion is part of the logical linear matrix. That's the idea of God. The experience of God is way different than the idea of God. Money. The experience of God is way different than the idea of God. So when you start talking about mother, she creates a construct for you to exist in. The ancient Kemetan said the same thing. The first thing that they had in existence was the chaotic waters of Nun. Nun is a female deity. Water, female. And then the primordial pyramid arose out of that. That was matter in the sense of this reality. Matter is ruled by the masculine. That's why in all of the religious texts, they make the masculine the head, because you need a linear mind in a construct to take the lead. But the linear construct comes out of the nonlinear. The fuck is you talking about, Zoe? Oh, that's quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics proved Ifa. Proved Ifa. Because Ifa talks about it too. The woman. The woman. This is why men have a hard time understanding women. Nonlinear. Spirit is nonlinear. This is why in the Bible they say God works in mysterious ways.
Oh, yes, he do. Yes, he do.
You don't understand anything about God because God doesn't operate like you. God isn't logical, nor is spirit. But dogma is. That's why all dogmas have a practice. Do you understand? There's a practice to dogma. Do this and this will happen. You say, well, when is it going to happen? I don't know when it's going to happen. But do this and this will happen. Well, wait a minute. Well, you know, God moves in mysterious ways. Spirit is nonlinear. So is quantum mechanics. The further they go past, you hear people talk about subatomic. We've been past atomic for over 100 years. So then you hear people say nuclear. Because remember, we had the atomic bomb. Then we went to the nuclear bomb. Then we went to the thermonuclear bomb. So all of these represent our technological ability to go deeper and deeper into reality. You have to remember, at one point of our existence, it was believed that the atom was indestructible and the smallest piece of matter, until we developed technology that allow us to look inside an atom to find a cluster of electrons. Then we were able to realize that electrons pop in and out of existence based on our ability to observe them. Then we keep going deeper and deeper. Oh shit, there's something even deeper than a damn electron. Yeah, it's a quark. Then there's the Higgs boson. Oh, it just keeps going. More, what the fuck? So we keep looking deeper and deeper into reality, and we're starting to recognize that it's nonlinear. Spirit is nonlinear. You can't, this is why most people don't believe in spirit, because you can't put it on a schedule. I need this right now, God. God say, well, no. You're going to need this when I give it to you. And not a moment before. Hey! Huh?
Oh, yes, Lord.
Maybe I need you to fall.
When I get here.
Maybe I need you to fall a few stories below rock bottom.
Hey.
So you can understand what it is when I lift you up. Yay.
Oh, when I lift you up.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, it's the lifting of the up. Hey, thank you. Thank you. The lifting of the up.
It is the
It's the lifting of the
Somebody stop her. It is the lifting of the up.
Hey! Oh, yes! It's the lifting of the up, Lord. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, I'm cool.
So Richard Harper, you put up the emoji sign thinking about it or ask a question.
Yeah.
Ask a question.
Yes. What is the question?
Ask a question. Because I don't want you to be confused. Spirit is nonlinear, like the quantum world is nonlinear. Remember Alfred Korzybski, he said the definition creates the condition, which is why the colonizers said let's remove their knowledge of self. Because if they have their knowledge of self, they're going to understand what we're envious of them for. We don't want them to know why we're envious of them. So remove their knowledge of self, and then they'll forget who they are, and they'll forget that they're the ones who actually created the idea of God and philosophy and science and religion and culture. Remember, science, just hear what I'm about to say now. The dogma is a symbol of something. It's not the actual thing. The experience of God is different than the idea of God. It's different than a book. See, I could put God in a book, but can I?
It's like an experience versus gaining the knowledge of.
Can God actually be put in a book? I can write about God. Is writing about God putting God in a book?
Is putting God in words the same? Can you even put God in words, though?
But that's what I'm saying. You can't put nothing real in words. You can try. You could try.
Maybe you can try.
I mean, nobody really thinks about it, right? Nobody really thinks about it. Listen to the Alfred Korzybski quote. The definition creates the condition. Now, put that in alignment with negative self-talk or positive self-talk, or put that in alignment with the concept of a placebo. Now, ask yourself about a spiritual placebo. Oh, it'll be all right. Everything will be okay.
The sugar pill.
A spiritual sugar pill.
Oh, that did not help your spiritual diabetes.
But at the same time, that sugar spiritual pill let you know that there was a power in you that you could have called on without associating it with a particular belief system.
But
God comes from the German word good.
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 He's good. Yeah.
Gut. G-U-T. Gut.
Oh, he real good.
Heard the highest knowledge can't be uttered. 100% correct. Oh, and even scientists, look it up. I be hearing people talk about logic all the time. You know, logic is unassailable. Okay. Did you know that quantum mechanics is to a degree right now that even math fails it? Math is the most sophisticated language on the planet Earth. Did you know that there are flaws in math? Look up the limitations of math as it pertains to quantum mechanics. And you'll find they done got there, and they got there decades ago. And we over here commenting on Sexy Red.
But wouldn't it be crazy if you get to a point where you realize that actually math ain't shit? Like, what if math really just ain't shit? It's just a whole like thing that we just came up with, and it really explains nothing.
No, math does explain now. Hold on.
No, I'm just saying.
It does. But look at math as an alien language.
Mm-hmm.
Right, compared to English. Now, when you talk to most people, I'm one of these people. Most people be like, man, fuck that math. I ain't gonna never be able to use it in the real world. Fuck that math. Right? For most people, math is difficult. Once you get past trigonometry or some shit like that, even if you get past trigonometry, you know, for a lot of people, math is difficult. Right? But the math that's difficult to the average motherfucker, like me and you, ain't shit compared to fourth dimensional mathematics that the quantum physicist has to use. Fourth dimensional mathematics. Using math symbols. See, they understand. They're using symbols to define and describe reality. And for everybody to say, oh, that's just white man gibberish. First off, white man stole it from us.
And Prince was right.
And remember this here. This motherfucker runs on quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics, this motherfucker right here, runs on quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics is the most successful form of science human beings have ever developed. And it's only rapidly getting more and more sophisticated.
Okay, and to everyone in the chat, I was just doing like, I do believe in math, okay? Like, I believe math is important. It was a hypothetical.
So I'm just letting y'all know, like, we live in a uber advanced society while at the same time it's advanced technologically, but spiritually it has been put it this way, its development has been arrested.
Okay, there's quite a few people have been talking about something about some solar flare affecting internet or something. Do you know anything about that?
No.
Do you want me to look up an article or something?
No, I haven't heard anything about it.
I don't know. I don't know. And also World War III. Oh, these are.
Are they talking about Armageddon over there?
Yeah, a little horseman production. I mean, the horseman of the.
What question they got? Because I'm about to get off here because I've been trying to get people to get these books. And nobody seems to want to support the book. We got 2 book orders. I need you guys to go to my website right now. If you give 2 shakes of a fat rat's ass about Zoe and what I do, get over there and support your brother. I got 2 book orders right now. Waylon got one, and I think OC got one. It's 400, damn near 400 people in here. We asked for 10 people. Can we get those people to do that for us? Can we get those people to do that for us? We got 1 He Is Risen order, which I can't believe. Let's see. We got Waylon Kirkland, and we got OCTV. So, can we get you guys to support my books? Go to my website, MrZoWhat.com. I'd appreciate it. I'm looking for, we got 2 book orders. I'm looking for 8. Yeah, Zoe, World War III talks have been in the air. Okay.
Hey, let's all girl.
What's that going to do for you? You want to talk about World War III?
World War III.
No, I want to know. Let's talk about it. Do you think it's a biblical discussion that's happening right now?
Is it?
Like, is this the World War III they was talking about in the Bible?
Like Armageddon?
Armageddon? Yeah.
You think so?
Listen, can I just be honest with you? If the government and the clergy are controlled by the same people, would the probability of predictive programming be prevalent? Could it be possible that predictive programming is in effect? I don't know. This isn't to say somebody's belief system ain't real. This isn't to say I don't believe, but could it be? If politicians and clergy are controlled by the same people,
That's crazy.
question everything. Why not? God is all knowing.
Yes, he
There's
is.
no verse in the Bible or in the Quran or any other book that I've seen that said God said it is illegal to question God. The only people that say don't question God be the clergy. Because they're really saying don't question me because I don't know every goddamn thing. So if I said God is all knowing and then you come to me because you believe that I'm closer to God than you are, and I come to you and I ask you for help and answers on particular things that you can't answer, the best way to defend against that is to say, don't question God. Well, nigga, I ain't questioning God. I'm questioning God's servant who said he was close to God. Can you get an answer from God for me? And why in the fuck do I have to go through you to get an answer from the God that we both serve, that we both are children of? God's all knowing, right?
Omnipotent. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
I don't know because it's just. I guess growing up in a Christian household and my grandparents were pastors. And I say grandparents loosely because it really was my grandmother. My grandmother was a prophet and everything like that, you know?
Uh-huh.
And growing up seeing a lot of spiritual things and all of that. And it really like, I think there's different levels, like, especially like if you're a person that a lot of times like you can't see what's going on because of the storm or whatever's going on in your life. And there's a lot of times that she would be there like to help them to navigate or really, get an answer from God that they've been looking for. But because of their situation in their life, they couldn't hear.
Uh-huh.
So it wasn't a fact that God listened to my grandmother more. It's just that she was open because of, she was clear enough to hear it.
No,
You know what I'm
and believe me, there are people out there that can hear the voice of God in a different way. There are people out there that can't hear the voice of God because of all of the noise that society creates. I 100% agree.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to tell you like this. God is available to everybody.
Absolutely. I totally believe that.
God is available to everybody. And this is why we got on this whole God talk, because somebody said, what's the difference between spirituality and religion? Mm-hmm. And I was saying religion is the idea. Religion is the construct. Religion is what makes ice cubes. It's the frame.
Oh, okay.
Do you see?
Yeah.
What else? We got any more questions?
I mean, it's crazy because especially like a lot of times on here, I don't feel anybody like bash me or whatever, make me think I'm weird for it because I'm a Christian and everything. But I think it is very important to like understand where people are like coming from because that's what shapes their ideologies and beliefs and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very open, like, to listen to other people's experiences. At the same time, their experiences don't negate mine.
Right.
You know, so just being open. And then it's like, at the end of the day, it's like all of us, like, really have to, as my mother would say, we all have to seek out our own soul salvation, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever that is.
Whatever that is. Whatever it is. And it may be different people. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? And you make space for that.
Yeah. Just like Carlton Pearson. Like, he's
First off,
transitioning right now.
I'm upset
What?
with a lot of the black preachers that he made a way for.
You would have never heard of T.D. Jakes ever if it wasn't for the Azusa conferences in Tulsa, Oklahoma, at the Mabry Center, where I went to college at Oral Roberts University. You never would have heard "Get Ready, Get Ready, Get Ready." That was done in the 90s at a Azusa Street convention with Carlton Pearson.
You know, I'm from Pasadena. Azusa is right down the street.
No, from the original Azusa.
Yeah. So, yeah, that brother started a lot of guys off, and what I've been hearing is that a lot of people have been reaching out to him in private, but not publicly. Listen, man, if that man gave you some light by the grace of God, the least you could do is say, thank you, brother.
Yeah. But actually, T.D. Jakes, actually, from the pulpit this Sunday, said that God made him.
Yeah, God made all of us. But God also made relationships, and relationships can be used as stepping stones to help each other up.
Yeah.
So yes, God was a part of the process of making you 100%. It was God's plan that you went through Carlton Pearson. How about that? Without Carlton Pearson, was Carlton Pearson a part of God's plan, T.D. Jakes, to elevate you, to make you who you are? So don't let your ego prevent you from acknowledging one of God's tools.
Yes.
Because you can't argue that Carlton Pearson was one of God's tools, because before Carlton Pearson and your appearances on his particular platform,
Yeah.
would we have known you?
Not at all. Not at all. For real.
So really you should be like, thank you, God, for using Carlton Pearson's platform to help elevate me to the position that I am in today. I am thankful and humbled by you, God, for leading me to that brother. And I am thankful for that brother for acknowledging that you were moving in me and you wanted bigger and greater things for me. And that's why he put me on his platform. Listen, don't do that. Didn't nobody make me but God? Only God made me? That ain't cool. And then you wonder why black people be looking like, there are a great many black people that are moving away from traditional Christianity and going into African spirituality.
Yeah.
Because of the pettiness. And I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying that Christianity don't have good aspects. It does. And there's a lot of power in Christianity. I'm saying spiritual power. You know why? Because black people believe in it. Mm-hmm. Whatever the fuck black people believe, there's going to be some power in it. There's going to be some good to come out of it. Don't ever get that twisted. Whatever black people believe in, there's going to be power in it. And there's a great many people that believe in Christianity, and thus there is power in it. Good power. But I'm here to tell you, don't let your ego get you so wrapped up to where you feel like you don't have to acknowledge people that helped you.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you were helped by this brother. And this brother's preparing to transition, but he gave a lot of black preachers some light. And I wish a lot of black preachers would use their platforms, would get out there and say, we are losing a great brother, legend in the faith that helped a lot of us catapult to the position that we're in today. And I would hope that brothers would do a collective prayer vigil for this brother and his family. And like, you come on now, you guys know I'm not like super Christian or none of that. I'm just saying I think it's wrong that the Christian community in large part are turning their back on this brother when he's done so much to, elevate so many of its top leaders today.
I was in Oklahoma in Tulsa at the time when everything happened. So there's a couple people in the chat was trying to figure out who this guy is. Well, he used to have like these huge like conventions called Azusa, this revival. He would have it every year. And I mean, there's CDs and everything and all this kind of stuff. Music.
He went to Oral Roberts University.
Exactly.
Keep going.
Oral Roberts University. Oral Roberts thought of him as like a son. If anybody know who Catherine Kuhlman is, Catherine Kuhlman was a great healer. Like a lot of people were healed through her ministry and stuff like that, and he sat up under her. Anyway, well, he had a nice large church in Tulsa, and he then came with a doctrine of inclusion. He adopted that after his grandparents, whatever, who was in the faith for a long time, when they got older in life, they, as they say, like kind of backslid or whatever, and they died in their sin. And a lot of people were saying that his grandparents were going to hell. He never took that in because he says that a loving God would never do that to servants of his, because he knew how deeply rooted they were in the faith. So with the adoption of inclusion, saying he doesn't believe in hell, that God would not send any of us to hell, they shut him down.
They shut him down because he didn't believe in hell.
He was a heretic. His name is Carlton Pearson, LaToya. And he was ostracized. Like his church like shut down when we would have shuttles would come to Oral Roberts University to pick us up to go to school. To go to church. They made them stop. If you were a business owner and they knew people in town knew you went to his church, they would stop patronizing your business and you would lose all your money. Like it was crazy. They ran him out of there, and actually he moved here to California to escape and was taken in by a congregation of actually a homosexual ministry. Like they just loved on him and like treated him like, like with respect. And he's now transitioning. He's in his last stages of cancer and everything, and people are still not acknowledging the awesome work he did in the faith.
Let me just say this real quick. Ghetto Gourmet just bought 4 copies of my book.
What? He bought 2 holographic relationships, and he brought 2 shrouded lighthouses. Oh, yes, Lord. We appreciate you, brother.
No, but I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I got a show tonight. Oh, my television show is on tonight as well. Mm-hmm. You do know we getting ready for season 2. Yes. Can you believe in that meeting the other day they said they want to do 20 episodes for season 2?
Yes, 20 episodes for season 2.
They want to do 20 episodes for season 2 of my television show, The Situation Shift. That's how good it is. Yeah. The stream has shut down the television network. They want to do 20 episodes.
20 episodes. So if you are in the LA area and you would like to be a part of our verses, hit your girl up. Or you want to email you, Zoe, or me?
You.
Oh, that would be me. That would be me. Email that email address at the bottom of your screen, and we would love to have you in to be a part of this. Because also, if you want to be a part of the studio audience, I give you all the details. You'll be able to get all the exclusive to get in first to be a part of the studio audience, because Zoe be cooking. Like, and if you really want, he's not one of those guys like when he comes, we have to make Zoe go to the back because he be trying to talk to everybody.
Anyway.
Yes.
Yo.
Back to you, Zoe.
The Situation Shift airs tonight. Our TV 78 is the app. Download Our TV 78. Somebody said, where is the first season? All you have to do is download the app, Our TV 78. Our TV 78. Download the app, Our TV 78. 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. At 9 p.m., open that app and it'll just pop right on. You'll be able to see it. From 7 to 9 p.m., I'll be on Tavis Smiley's KBLA Talk 1580 with my world-renowned Voice of Reason show.
Yes.
Again, this is in the top 3 podcasts around the world. Top 3% of all podcasts around the world, the Voice of Reason is in the top 3%. It is popping. People are listening from all over the world. People are calling in. Listen, when I go live, I'll be going live from here, from this YouTube channel. You'll be able to see the behind the scenes. Yes. I want you guys to tap in. You might not get a notification, but I'll be on at 7 p.m. We got a great topic. Oh, we got a great topic tonight. 7 to 9 p.m. Also, download the KBLA Talk 1580 app. The Voice of Reason is going to be on fire tonight. I want you guys to tap in. It's going to be an incredible movement. I want you guys to tap in. Incredible movement. What happened, Sarah?
Huh?
What happened?
It's incredible movement. It's good.
It is.
I'm
it
excited.
is. So let me say this.
Also for the hood scriptures, I'm very sorry. It's my fault.
It's your fault.
It's
yes.
my fault.
Brian just bought, looks like a shrouded lighthouse.
Hey, Brian.
Jason.
Lyrics?
Yep. Just got a couple of books.
Hey, y'all better get a couple of books.
Waylon. So we got one. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people of the 8 people. 4 people of the 8 that I asked for 10 people to purchase some books. And we got 4.
You still have time.
Sugar Chris says, do you have a cold, Zoe? No. But I am stuffy and stopped up.
Has it been your allergies? My allergies been bothering me a little bit out here.
I don't believe in allergies. Either I got a cold or I don't.
I mean, but allergies are real.
So if I'm stopped up, I might have a cold.
No. No.
Yeah, I've been a little under the weather.
JT said, my father was a pastor of his own church, married and had 3 babies out of adultery and selfishness. This man can't take accountability today, but willing to tell people how to live their life in Christ. Back to you, Zoe.
Hallelujah. Thank you for the hypocrite update. Hey!
It's the hypocrite update with Zoe.
Nah, but you know what? Let me just say, man. So when people have gifts, because some people who are preachers, they have gifts, real life gifts. It's hard to eat a fresh pepper. Absolutely. It's hard to be a child of someone like that because you see them multidimensionally, right? You see them as your caregiver, your provider, your lover. I mean, not your lover, your father, your mother, or whatever. You see them as somebody you love and you hold in high esteem. But then when their humanity shows up and their flaws show up, it's kind of hard for you to reconcile. So oftentimes you do what you do in relationships. In the first part of the relationship, what you try to do is you try to minimize their bad stuff. You try to marginalize their bad stuff. Thank you, Greg Scott.
Hey,
Thank you.
Oh, I like 3332.
Right. You try to marginalize the bad in them because they mean so much to you. And just because, and then you also miss another point. Just because somebody got a gift doesn't mean that they're perfect. And I talk about this in the Shrouded Lighthouse. Sometimes a gift from God is like a talent. So when you see somebody like Prince, a motherfucker pick up 15 instruments and can play them all, that's a gift. That's a gift from God, but it's a talent, right? Mm-hmm. But just because somebody is talented does not mean that they're not human, that they're perfect. And sometimes we get so overwhelmed with a person's talent that we don't know how to differentiate their humanity. A human being is flawed. If you're born onto planet Earth as a human being, you are damn well flawed. Please know. You are flawed. Period.
Yeah. Period.
No ifs, ands, or buts. You got some issues to work through. That's why you incarnated on planet Earth. The name of the top 4 hats you use to wear. Still flawed, still sinful, still human facts. Right. So just imagine being the child of somebody like that who has a gift, who has the ability to uplift, who has the ability to motivate. I see Daru Smith just ordered a book. Come on.
Come on, Daru.
There we go. We at 5. We halfway there. We are halfway there in the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Whoa. We are halfway to our goal.
Halfway to our goal.
We just need 5 more people. We just need 5 more people.
Can we just get 5?
Can we get 5 more people?
Can I just get 5?
To purchase 1 book apiece? And there we are. Let me get back to where I was at. Where was I at, Sarah?
You was reading the comments and stuff for a second, and then you went back. And then you had come forward and moved.
No, I was talking about that, Sister JT says she is the child of a preacher, and he did,
He had babies. My friend Risha, I know she don't mind me saying her name. She was married to her ex-husband, had 8 babies in the church with her. I mean, on her.
Yeah, but just understand this, man. It can corrupt one's message.
Yeah.
When people see you in a certain light, they elevate you, right? Just like you hear people say, we want to see, our pastor got to look good. We want to see our pastor driving good. We want to see our pastor living good. The reason why they do that is because they've elevated that person above themselves.
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to seeing him as a part of the community. Right, as an essential part of the community, as someone who is essential, but yet he's a part of us. We help build him up. Sometimes, they elevate him to such a degree that, it doesn't make sense. Like they idolize. It's unrealistic.
Oh, I went to a church like that where he would have the women in the church call him dad.
What?
Yeah.
Call him dad?
Yeah. And
Wait a minute.
And he compared himself to Moses when Moses in the Bible said that when he came back down and spoke to the elders and he told them to take on his spirit, he wanted people in the church to take on his spirit. And
what?
Yeah, he was crazy. And he was engaged to like 7 or 8 women at not only a combination of the church and abroad. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is
he was wild.
And back again. That shit is egregious. Mm-hmm. Right? That's egregious actions.
Yeah.
Right? And not to say that there are some less egregious actions, but the bottom line is, if you've seen that happening over and over and over and over and over again, then use the fool for staying in a situation like that, right?
Yeah, but every rock band got groupies.
The church got groupies?
Yes. The church, oh my God, they got loyal groupies. You know what I'm saying? They wear them dresses a lot of the women wears for easy access, not to be holy, okay?
What? To be
Sometimes
holy?
it's to be the whole.
Wow. holy. Takes on a whole
Yeah.
different kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got to go. Lord have mercy.
Back to you, Zo.
Back to you, Zo. Hey, we got to go. Listen, I am urging you guys to get your He Is Risen. Go to my website. We got the red pill. We got the green pill. They both work. They're both powerful. Wait a minute. Hell nah.
What?
Sugar Chris, for real?
What happened?
Sugar Chris said, Zoe, did you hear that Tariq Nasheed's museum was vandalized last night?
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Nah, I did not hear that. Let me look. Hell nah. Listen, man, I don't talk to Tariq much. You know, I've worked with him on several. I worked on Hidden Colors 5. You know, he's got the Mink Slide band. I hooked him up with my homeboy, Joseph Lineberg. Joseph played the trumpet on some things for him. You know, whenever we connect, it's all good. But let me just say this, man. I don't wish no fuck shit on the brother.
Nah. While you look that up, I just want to let little PSA for the ladies out there. If you go to a church and you find yourself on your knees and you're not Catholic, that is not the right location for you. Back to you, Zoe.
I don't see anything in the news, but it should be in the news.
It should be in the news. Like, if it happened, it should be in the news. Let's see here.
It should be in the news.
Or it may be on his Twitter.
Nah, but I haven't heard that.
Let me see.
I haven't heard that. I might have to reach out to the brother and see what the deal is. That's fucked up, though.
Lord, I'm spelling the name wrong, Jesus. Let me see.
That's fucked up. If that's real, that's fucked up.
What's his name?
Because if you're not going to rob the Getty or the Norton Simon Museum, why would you rob some shit that's for your own
Yep,
folk?
it's on. It says 49 minutes ago. This is from his Instagram. Some people vandalized the Hidden History Museum of Black History, where here in LA last night we have been repeatedly vandalized with these suspected hate crimes, and the authorities never do anything about it. And they tagged the FBI and LAPD in it.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
But they said that, someone said they do have a license plate number now. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Listen, I ain't got to be 100% on board with no brother, but I am 100% on board with brothers that are doing positive things in the community, brothers that are, they got a movement. People respond positively to their works or whatever. Listen, man, that man is a businessman. That man is an entrepreneur. That man has built himself up. Shit. Somebody come and try to destroy my work, I would be pissed off too. So, shout out to the brother Tariq on that. Shout out to the brother Tariq on that. I hate to see that shit.
That's crazy.
I hate to see that shit. All right, you guys. I'm about to bounce like bad checks. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Tonight, 2 shows. I got 3 shows on Monday. The Zoe Wood Show, The Voice of Reason, and The Situation Shift.
Oh my goodness,
I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for tapping in. Zoe Williams, The Voice of Reason. I'm out. Please continue to get your He Is Risen. Don't forget to get these books. I'll send them out to you on Wednesday. Much love. Deuces.